29. While you wait for the live stream to begin, make sure you are subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any future events. 28. You can also become a member here for behind-the-scenes content and updates on upcoming events. Just like Big E does. 27. Shooting Star and MKA Show TV Love. Take a moment to grab your favorite snack and beverage so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the live stream. 26. We have an amazing topic for today's event, so Mike, you won't want to miss a minute of the action. 25. If you have any questions or comments during the live stream, feel free to drop them in the chat, the professor, and we'll do our best to answer them. 24. Here at CheckouttheRileys, we've been working hard to bring you the best possible live stream experience, so we hope you enjoy it. Filipina Desert Gardener.
23. Don't forget to share this live stream with your friends and family so they can join in on the fun too. Just like time to get going does. 22. As we count down to the start of the live stream, take a deep breath, BT and Betty, and get ready to learn, laugh, and be entertained. 21. Judy Fisher. Only 21 seconds left until the live stream begins. Are you excited? We know David and Mercy Whipple are. 20. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that YouTube was founded in February 2005? Brett Glasgow already knew it, right? 19. Big Kevin Media. We're almost there. The live stream will start soon. You ready, PJB? 18. While we wait, let's take a moment to appreciate the power of technology that allows us to connect with people like Filipina from all over the world. 17. We hope you're comfortable Nico's experience and Popeye 1 and ready to enjoy the show. The live stream will begin in 17 seconds. 16. Lisa D. Only 16 seconds left. Are you ready for an awesome show? 10 rides? 15. Quick, Brent's World. Do a little dance or stretch your arms to get your blood flowing. Viking of Norway. Before the live stream begins in 15 seconds. 14. We hope you have your popcorn ready. Sean Williams, because the show is about to start in 14 seconds. 13. Did you know that YouTube has over 2 billion monthly active users? You're part of a huge community. And they all subscribe to Hazy Cheesy. 12. Almost there. Jack's Food and Music. Whip up something real fast. Let Franceschi channel know the live stream will begin in 12 seconds. 11. Take a deep breath and get ready to have some fun. Caption Billy Jack. The live stream will begin in 11 seconds. 10. We're officially in the double digits. Ken Unger. So call MMK quickly. The live stream will begin in 10 seconds. 9. Are you excited yet? Timmy Stories? Chasing Tail Outdoors is. The live stream will begin in 9 seconds. 8. Only 8 seconds left until the live stream begins. Are you ready? How to Hawaiian to learn, laugh, and be entertained? 7. In just 7 seconds, the live stream will begin. Get ready to be amazed. The McEastlands. 6. We hope you're comfortable. Tim Giac and Philippines on Demand and be ready for an awesome experience. The live stream will begin in 6 seconds. 5. Halfway there. Not halftime. KA Sports Talk. The live stream will begin in 5 seconds. 4. Take one last drink of your beer. Tropical Tim or a bite of your snack. Lady Marty, because the live stream will begin in 4 seconds. 3. We're almost there. Ballot John. The live stream will begin in 3 seconds. 2. Get ready to hit that like button, the Hapsters, and call Team Happy to come over because the live stream will begin in 2 seconds. 1. And we're live. Welcome to Check Out the Rileys live event.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, world. I'm here again. How are you guys doing? Hello, Popeye, Tim, Timmy, Dave K. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Chasing Tail. Hello, Chasing Tail. Yes, yes, yes. So we have a new topic today. For some, it's very easy. Others, not. You know, breaking up, it says it's never easy. It's never. it's like, they said love is like stepping on a wet cement. The longer you stay there, it's really hard to get out, right? And breaking up is hard to do, right? Is it? Yeah. So it's interesting, right? Kind of interesting to talk about how do you break up with a Filipina girlfriend or wife. All right. So, you know, it always depends on, what type of a person you are. It they said to get the victory, generally speaking, to get the victory, you have to know yourself. You have to know your enemy, so you win the victory. It's like, going to the battle. I gotta call Nico. He's good at telling Filipinas to hit the bricks. Oh, wow, man. Hit the bricks. Hit. Yeah, that's a good word, Popeye. Yes, hey, Tim. Yeah, so it always depend, right? Like how top of a Filipina is it? Is she very shy? Is she a talker, social type, introvert, extrovert? You had to know who you're gonna break up with. Hey, always an exemption, right? If it's a what is it, like 214? No, I don't know what's. There's a word, right? How. Yeah, change the lock after you put the stuff in the front yard. Wow, that's kind of. But hey, you break up with the Filipina here in the Philippines. We have before I'm going to tell those 10 lines, I'm not an expert. Disclaimer. I'm not an expert. Whatever will happen when you follow these steps or the script, I'm not, I'm not accountable, okay? Whatever happened to you guys. This is, I've researched and found the stuff, like you have to know who you're gonna deal with, who you're gonna break up with, and say those lines. Had to memorize stuff. All right, before I say those 10 scripts, we're going to talk about, like it breaking up is never an easy regardless of cultural background. However, when it comes to ending a relationship with the Filipina, it's important to approach the situation with sensitivity. All right, sensitivity, I said the word, and respect. So we will explore the 10 lines, to consider, the setting guide through this difficult conversation. So, she, you better don't use personal number. Filipino memorize those words. Yeah, we're from 1990 something. Send her to the market. Pack your things and real quick and haul. There's you go. Hey, bingo. I think Papa used that one. Papa, thank you for those suggestions. It's really a good suggestion, good idea. I think that's the perfect plan. Like bingo. Don't need to confront the person. But again, it depends, right? It depends on the person, how long you've been together, how crazy she is. So first off is you have to be, wait, I think I have a number one is you have to be honest and clear. All right. You have to be honest and clear about, wait, I lost it. Wait, honest and clear. Yeah. First, you do say those lines. When breaking up with a Filipina, it's crucial to be honest and clear about your feelings. So you had to ask yourself, is this, should I break up? Maybe she didn't feed you for one day. It's just one day. You still survive, right? Or 3 days, as long as there's water. And like what kind of argument you guys have? Are those been happening for 2 years? Are those happening for, those cases you had to like be honest? Are you still willing? It's about us. Our decision is, are we willing to still work this relationship out or not, right? Or not. So you have to be honest or consider her feelings. What's going to happen? It's a challenging time. Show empathy by acknowledging her emotion and expressing your understanding. Expressing your understanding. Hey. Yes. Yeah. Then it follows when you said locks. I didn't see anything about number. It's not the number, huh? Yeah. So you first had to figure yourself out. Like, is it worth it? Is it really the done deal? And I'm not, advising the foreigners to break up. Okay, we have to be clear on this. A toxic Filipina, are you already tired or feel useless about this relationship? Then this will be a good one. I forgot to ask you guys, can you hear me? I hope you guys can. All right, so the next one would be, I don't use combination locks. All right, Tim. So choose the right time and place. All right, so you can never ever break up with a Filipina together with the family. Like if there's a birthday party, you are an idiot if you do that. Like that would happen. You're gonna have get hit, beat up, like those cases. Don't be too stupid to break up with a Filipina in a group. You have to separate her from the tribe. Just joking. Loud and thank you, Tim. Thank you. You made the right choice. All right. Yes. So time, right place. Okay. The setting is very important of breaking up with a Filipina. Right. Avoid making promises you can't keep. So, like if we talk already about breaking up, you say, "Hey, I promise I'm gonna give you this house and that one." No, don't say those kind of words. All right. So, yes. So use I statement. Frame your word using I statement to avoid sounding as accusatory or blaming. Share your personal feelings and experience rather than pointing fingers at her. Focusing on your own perspective rather than making sweeping generalization. Right? So don't use we, always use I. If she is crazy, do it in public places so the police arrest her when she goes nuts. I don't know, Papa. I don't know if it's a good idea. If that lady have a police family or have connection, still that's a problem, right? Yeah, so yeah, 50-50. Okay, so be prepared for reaction. So when you say that word, are you ready to avoid all those stuff thrown at you? Okay, you have to be, what you call that? The reflex. Is the reflex good? Are you wide awake? Do not try to, again, right place and right time, right? Don't break up when you just got up in bed and say, "Hey, baby, it's not," those kind of script. Nope, nope, nope. You be black, you see black and you wake up without a liver. Worst case, right? So if she's crazy, don't break her, just ghost her. There you go. Again, Popeye said something like just run. That's the best thing if you don't want to confront. But then again, if you really want a closure to that to that woman, like women are crazy, they have their own craziness, but you really have to find out how crazy they are. How, know your enemy. That you'll consider them as enemy now if your plan is to break up, right? So you have to know your enemy. So be prepared of reactions. Okay, you had to be on the right reflexes, or a slap or something. If they're not tall enough, you're good for you. But if they could jump like Michael Jordan jump, well, right? You really don't know. Here comes the expert. Ghost method is the best. Papa, I think so too. If you're really not serious, if you just happen to be in the country and you don't want, you're not good. I'm not good at goodbyes. I think that's the bingo idea. But if you want some closure, offer closure. Providing closure can help both parties find some level of peace after the breakup. Allow her to ask questions and seek understanding. Well, it might take long, right, if you offer closure. But then again, that's one of your options, like to consider, right? You really had to be sure that you're gonna let go of this woman. What if this woman is a diamond, a ruby, but you had to, what you call that, like clean it up first, or train her or something. But you really had to know if it's a disclaimer. Please consider if it's really a toxic Filipina, or she's just having her period. She's just moody. She got fired at work. She deals with families and stuff. So before you break up again, before we start this 10 script, is you have to consider stuff first. Like you have to be true to yourself. Like, do you really want to break up with that woman and find another one? Yeah. Always, or in the first place, you had to see those signs, right? Now, if we go back to cause and effect, did I see that red flag before I get into this woman, or I just go blinded and had my other brain, you know, used? Like, I think it's your fault too, right? I mean, man's fault, because it's a two deals. After you ghost her, 5 San Miguels will give you closure. That's what they said about the breakup. Like, men cannot easily had handled it when they break up, but they said that after the drinking, it takes af how serious are you? Do you really love that woman? Because you can't get over on that woman. If you really love her, it's really hard to get over unless you're not serious in the you know first step. If you're not serious with that woman, it's easy, right? Oh, I'm not really serious. I didn't fall for this woman. I just want somebody to live with me, somebody to be my helper. Then that's the case. It's easy to get over. It's easy to move on. Sound like an expert? No, I read it here, researched it. Okay, so my statement is you had to know yourself and that other person. If this relationship doesn't really work out anymore and you've tried your best, you made an absolute, like the 10, your effort, you told her this is what's wrong on our relationship and still didn't work out, then we're gonna start to have those script. Okay, so I had a friend who is PNP at my house when I told her to get out. Wow, that is tough. PNP, Philippine National Police, right? Or maybe there's other meaning to that, Tim. This, yeah. Papa said, after you go, Sir Five San Miguel, yeah, I thought I was wrong once. Turned out I was mistaken. Okay. Toxic attitude in a relationship is doing stupid things and tell you that I do that because I love you. What the? I do that. Yeah, crazy, right? Well, again, if we go back to the source, we mental problem. Like, hey, we had to solve. We're two different people going to that relationship. Even our mom, we have misunderstanding, right? And we live with them, our parents, we live with them our whole life, but still there's still problem in any relationship. There's still problem, but it's really up to you guys if you want to stay in a relationship or get out of it, right? So if it's really hard, then this is the live stream for you. We're going to talk about the lines. You tell her it's not you, it's me. I'm no good for you. Hey, yeah, there you go. Big clap for Popeye. He know the lines. That's the masterpiece line script, Popeye. It's not you, it's me. Yada. Bam, the party can start. I am here. Please don't break up with me. Well, it's you. I'm not talking about, you know, I'm giving guys, foreigner guys, to to break up with the toxic Filipina to get out of that problem of them. Bam, did you bring ice cream for everyone? Yeah. So it's learning, right? So we're gonna go and talk about Popeye. Dump him, just dump him. Yeah. Well, there's true story. Okay, there's one time want to you know that first 4 years of marriage, that's the craziest of all. And there's one time I called my father, say, "Oh, Pop, I give up. I don't want on this relationship." And what he said, "That's you who decide to marry this guy." Oh no, he have question. He questioned. He said, "Did the guy beat you up?" No. Did hurt you in any way? Not beat you up, but hurt you? No. Okay, don't talk to me. Talk to her. Talk to him. Like what the? Yes. Send him to the market, Mercy. It's not. That's funny, Pawai. But I'm not changing clothes for 5 cents. Yeah. We're not talking about me here, okay? I'm helping you guys out to get out of a relationship of a toxic Filipina, right? Toxic Filipina. Or if you like guys, toxic Filipino. Okay, so let's go and start with our first line. First line. Our first line of defense. First line of defense. So, again, all right. Before I forget, breaking up with a Filipina or anyone for this matter is a challenging and emotionally charged. Sometimes people just get stuck on that one and ruin themselves. You know what I mean? Like because they hate to deny the problem. So yes. So by employing this that I gave you, those honest and clear, choose the right time and place, those the setting and stuff that we talked about a while ago. You have to remember to be clear, compassionate, and understanding, allowing both parties to find closure and move forward in their separate path, right? So that's how we do it. We really had to know the battle plan. Battle plan. The battle. All right, so let's go and get on with our first line, okay? First line of defense, first line. First line. Okay, so okay, here you go. Here you go. Don't see it. All right, wait 1 second. So you guys still here with me? We're going to talk about this those hey, welcome again everyone who just got here. We are talking about the lines of breaking up with the toxic Filipina. Disclaimer, I don't want anything happens to you or get hurt in this live stream, but I just want you to, you know, there's still always there's two ways, like if either you're gonna fix the problem of the relationship or just get out of it. So now our option is get out of that toxic relationship. Like if the person is not listening to you for 4 years or for a year, like I gave you, but the stuff that we had to work on, talk to that woman, talk to you, but you never change, you did this, you did that, blah blah blah. So this is the first one. I have been doing a lot of reflection, and I believe it's best for both of us to end our relationship. Well, isn't it a good line? Good to memorize, right? If a woman confess her love for you in social, expect that she will do the same thing if the relationship goes wrong or if she will do even worse. Yeah. Hey, the Filipina that you said, oh, it's very easy, just run, best escape of all. All right, that's the best escape. But if you love that woman and had it tried to work things out but still didn't work and gave it some time and you want some closure, so there's a line. That's number one, right? Write it down. Hey, Sam Chronicles! At work will be in the BG. Thank you. Yes, I can't teach an old dog new trick, just not having it. Yeah, well, you have two paths, right? Either you stay on the relationship and work that relationship out, or and stick with that person. Said, hey, I can fix this toxic Filipina, or get out of it, right? Which way are you going? So this live stream is brought to you by if Papa is here, San Miguel, right? Five San Miguel. I said five San Miguel, and we're done. Yes. So here's the first one. We're going. So begin the conversation by acknowledging your own thoughts, process, and expressing that you have reached a difficult situation. So by saying this, it gives compassion. Like you still tried your best, tried your very best to work on that situation, but it has to end because um, she's not helping you, or you're doing all the dishes and all that stuff, and she's very lazy, or you know whatever the reason why you break up with that Filipina, maybe just tell them, right? Hey, I've been with you for 10 years, 10 F years, and still you haven't learned how to wash the dishes. Oh, yes, learn the dishes. Kind of like that, like just tell. All right, so let's go to number two. Number two. There's number two, guys. I want to assure you. Well, don't say how I say it, okay? You're not in front of stage. I assure you, men, women, countrymen, nothing like that. So it's, maybe show your sad face. Don't be showing your happy face when you break up with a Filipina. It's kind of insulting, right? Don't you think? So I want to assure you that this decision has nothing to do with your worth or value as a person. Man. Hey, the hamsters! Hello, hello. I'm not lazy. Not talking. Other Filipinos, right? Like if that foreigner is tired of that Filipina, might as well just end that relationship. But first, work on it. Try to solve the problem. Teach her to swipe left, swipe right. The window, cleaning the window. Yes. Yeah. And okay, so here's my number 2. I want to assure you that this decision has nothing to do with your worth or value as a person. So reassure her that the breakup is not a reflection of her worthiness or personal qualities. Emphasize that it's about compatibility or personal growth. Wow, I'm hungry here cooking food. What? Hey, thank you guys for sharing. And please don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Hey, life is good. Thank you very much for that blessing. Thank you. Thank you. Chicken with coconut. Oh, with all the green veggies. The curry. I like curry. Yes. So again, if you just got here, we're talking about how to break up a toxic Filipina. Again, please. At first, we talk about, you had to consider if it's really, you need to break up with that Filipina, or it's just solve the problem and talk to her. But if you've done your part and talked to her and you are exhausted and tired, here's our line, the script. You could say it. You could memorize it. It's very short, right? I want to assure you. Memorized it. Say it in the bathroom or, just try to memorize this one. Let's go to number 3, okay? Again, I'm not trying to have, you had to know if she's a good Filipina, not toxic, or she just happened to be with the toxic environment. So the easiest solution to fix that problem, because she got influenced by on her surrounding, like people around her are very toxic, then take your woman to another place, like, find solution. And don't be cuckoo. Try to evaluate first before breaking up, what if she's a gem, a good stone, and other guys would, then later on, after 5-10 years, you realize she's a good woman. Yes. Toxic, hook her up with your friend. Okay. Well, that's not my idea. That's life is good idea. If you really hate your friend, there it is. But who would get your uh-oh? Who would get somebody, your wife, hey, take my wife. Hey, anybody wants to kill the line, the bottom. Kill, what's that mean? Wait, my train of thoughts gone. That easy. All right. My train of thought. So we are in number three. I have noticed that we have different long term goals and visions for our lives, which may hinder our happiness together. See, this is a very nice line, script. Think if I imagine myself if Bam will say this, I think I say, okay, I'll let you go. Like, it's easy because it's very nice. It don't hurt your feelings at all. You might just miss the guy, but yeah. Answer your phone. Yeah, I got distracted. It's the master. So, if the master, that it's not Bam. It's my father. Someone is beeping there. I'm good. The hasters. They're calling about your warranty on your truck. Kill the number one. Be honest. And oh yeah, yes. All right. Yep, forgot about that because I've researched it. I've found out you cannot use these lines if you don't know the setting, the time, all the stuff that you had to consider before ending the relationship. So, yeah, at first of this live streams, we talk about that consider your feelings. Is it really worth to break up with that Filipina? Is it not working? If it's not working, then if it's working, try to work it out, right? Yep. So, but a toxic woman has come back answer with all that tips. Squirrel. I'm a bit confused now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you need to talk to Papa. I can come up. Yeah, I think that's a good idea to come up. Wait, give me 1 second. I need a help. I need help because life is good. The master. At least Bam knows he's not the master. I don't waste my time on people who are not worth my time. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, waste. We're not that young anymore to waste our time, right? We're making up with our time. We had to enjoy life. Yes, I am so out of the loop lately. I have never been in the loop. Yeah. So, as I said, you have to consider stuff before saying these lines. Yeah, I don't want you to break up with the Filipina in public places. You might get hurt. You don't have eyes at the back of your head. You don't have that great reflex to and let yes. All right, there's my backup plan.
Backup plan. Uh-oh. What happened? Anyways, everybody, uh, I thought she was going to talk to me first, but hey, hello. So where are we at? Hey, thank you again, Baloo John. Yeah, her dad's calling about something, so I'll come up and take over a little bit. I can't control nothing. I can't. I didn't hear if she went over this one. Mercy, undo the lock. Please let me out. Let me out of the cage. Hey, but thank you guys for coming in, hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. Or with Morris, anyways. Yeah, it was kind of an interesting topic, though. She wanted to go about talking about with breakups, right? I haven't experienced the breakup myself. My ex broke up with me, of course, and then Mercy never broke up with this. She already know. Oh lordy, she already knows. To see if a foreigner is easy to break up with a toxic Filipina, just tell her you can't afford to love her anymore. You're broke. Uh,
Hey,
hey, welcome back. I didn't figure you'd
back.
drop yourself. I just thought you would.
So what did I miss? If
Uh,
you
I was just talking.
okay, if you're a foreigner, it's easy to break up a toxic Filipina. Just tell her you can't afford to love her anymore. You are broke. But sometimes Filipinos say it's okay. I will love you anyways. I'll take care of you. Maybe that's another one. Okay, so you can't afford to love. You can't afford. You're too broke. All right, let's go to number. What number are we? Four, right? If I have realized that we have fundamental difference in values that are important to me. Mercy, I have to keep you running. I need to finish cooking here. My husband will throw me out. All right, the hamster. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yep. So I have realized the fundamental differences in values and beliefs that are important to me. So beliefs it talks about maybe your faith, right? Like when you first met, you fall for her beauty. Like wow, dang, she's gorgeous. Oh, she's this is what she believes in. And you say, oh, that's okay. I can transform that woman to however I want. Then ends up with get advice from a lawyer. Hey, what are you eating there? Get advice from a lawyer. Yeah, that too. But your lawyer wants some money. So they say, yeah, come on, break up. If it's divorce, right? Hey, I think you're mute.
Yeah, this is more of breaking up with like a girlfriend, right? Not a wife.
Yeah,
So yeah, if you're trying to divorce, that's that's more. And then
different.
if you're in the Philippines, that's a whole different ball game, right?
That's money talk. Annulment is
Mm.
yeah.
Crazy. It was good to see the Halfsters in here. She was live this morning from the North Shore. She was right over from where we went to the beach here not too long ago. One of the
Yes.
cold places we go.
I Some people buy property in their GF's name. Yes, that's true. That's true. That will be a problem. I
Not
feel for
while
the
they're
cute
a
one.
girlfriend. Don't do it with their girlfriend. Now you and your wife decide to buy property and put it in her name.
Yeah.
Only spend what you can afford to walk away from and never see again.
JG have question now. Like,
Yo,
man,
what's up?
what's up,
Hey,
JG? JG, we're not talking about us here.
hey, we're talking boyfriend girlfriend.
Yes, or live-in partner. But
Well, that's a
did
girlfriend.
you see Papa? I mean, yeah. What if they like, you know,
Ralphie Tofu.
Rafi Tulfo said that divorce bill will be out soon.
They've been saying that
Yeah,
for you. They've been saying that for you. We'll
yeah, they
see.
said that 2 years ago when I went, when it's still with the situation, and then until
said
now they keep saying, "Oh, it's coming up," but oh,
said we've been doing a lot of breakup lives.
all these breakup lives.
Have you, Mars? Have you been doing a lot?
No, did I?
Maybe he was
No,
on
we'll
somebody
ask.
else's.
Huh?
Maybe he was on somebody else's and thought it was us.
Yeah, maybe that's my look alike, JG. I
Or
pressure
maybe we were
cook
just
pork
talking.
belly.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, pork belly.
yeah. We're talking about food here.
I have
Yes, so
mango.
I
That's what
so
I'm
there's a line here. I have realized that we have fundamental differences in values and beliefs that are important to me. There's a comment, like, hey, in the first place, do not, look on the ass
What's
of
up,
a woman
Scott?
or being, hey, Scott.
Do you say the ass of a woman?
Yeah, I think like no, I think one of says he fell for the cute butt. See,
Hmm.
they fell for it. If you fell for physical appearance, I'm so sorry. I think this line works for you. Like, oh, I
Remember,
just realized I can't transform this woman to what I want to be.
remember,
I
it
had
all
spent
sags
15
in the
years.
end. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
like,
up, Russell? What's up,
hey,
Russell?
Russell and Scott. Hello, hello.
I seen who else? The car guy that was in here earlier. Dave was in here, right? Dave, you still in back
Hey,
here?
hey.
He likes to watch me on TikTok.
Yeah.
Dave does. Yeah.
Yes, last day of school for kids in Bakersfield. Yeah,
Oh,
yep,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. I can't figure out what the last day of school in the Philippines is because one of
Depends
my
on,
kids already stopped
yeah.
and one of them's still going. What's
All the
going on?
relationship issue live streams, things seem strained.
Yeah, we're strained, all right. That's why she
Well, we
kicked me
just
out. We'll,
we
we'll
just talk
start our
about.
own chismis. We start our own. That's why she kicked me out. That's why she sent me over here to work and
Don't believe that he just drained the sugar mama out of me and
now I kicked her
ran.
out as I got out of there.
Gave Papa advice. Bam, run.
Run.
We're just friends here.
Oh, Lordy. Oh,
Quick
Lordy.
butt make quite fart.
You're going to start a lot of rumors over here. We
Yeah,
make our own
again,
rumors. Are
yeah,
you ever
everyone.
going home? Yes, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it.
What?
Going back home.
It's just a thought. It's
We're
up
thinking about it.
in the air.
Hey, hey, hey! The hamster got the good food.
Whoa.
She just sent me a picture. Oh,
Right.
looks.
Okay, let's go back to the topic.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I just lost you.
Ragnamax. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mr. Max, Sir Max.
Ragnamax, hello. Okay, so team said, I think many relationships are on the rock since the pandemic started. Yeah. Like
It it,
people got
it
affected.
did. Yeah, it did affect us. Because when you're stuck inside the house like we were for so long together, we started getting on each other's nerves more.
Yeah.
Not that we didn't work through it, but it just happened, right?
Yes. Mine, I enjoyed the time, but seems if you have a husband and a mama in the house, don't work.
It's too crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, too
until your
crazy.
parents got their
It's
house
acting like
built,
a
they were
mama.
staying with us, right?
No, I'm talking about you being a mama. Like, I do this, papa, pipi, papa, pip, papa, pa, 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 pam, pam,
How
pam, pam,
how
pam.
long is the flight from Hawaii to the Philippines? I think the Hafster said it's 12 to 13 hours if it's Philippines Air to Manila. I think. Yeah,
My
I think
older
that's.
brother loaded up left his woman when she was at work.
Oh man.
That's, yeah, I can imagine the pandemic being trapped together plus the kids. My gulay.
Yep.
Finding a hobby together sometimes it makes difference.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
One of the solution, yeah.
11 hours from the Hawaii to the Philippines on
Right.
PAL Airlines. So Philippine Airlines.
Hmm.
Very nice. Yep. It's a little quicker coming. I think the wind is to your back, so you can get you can get to the Philippines or to Hawaii faster. But going back takes longer.
All right. Our communication will go to number five. Our communication and emotional connection have become strained, and I don't feel we can effectively address this issue. So we talk about the
Ooh,
pandemic. Bam, this one.
that is, but your communication, if you don't have a solid communication to start with, it's no matter who you're dealing with, a Filipina or but also there could be how we get sometimes where we misunderstand what each other is talking about. And if one of us doesn't calm down enough to take the time to listen, then
Mm-hmm.
we have, X amount more time that we're upset at each other, right?
Right. Yeah. If our pride always comes first and not consider other people's feelings, you keep
Right.
hurting that person, and that person really would be drained, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
So
Being
this
together
one,
is a bad thing. Yeah.
yeah, too much. I mean, the communication, emotional connection, yeah, is strained, drains us a lot, right?
So that
So maybe
that's a
lots of
line that you
people
can use. Huh?
yeah, that's a good line for other people to use. Number six, I believe it's essential for both of us to prioritize our individual growth and happiness. Whoa, sounds positive.
If you said that to me and you were trying to break up with me, I'd be like, "Shut up, talking crazy. That's some
Best one
bullshit."
is say, hey, I have somebody. Then
Yeah, yeah, that
I'm a
that whole spiel.
communicator and reasonable about listening. I think I would have hard time maintaining a level attitude with a tampo silent treatment if
Yeah,
not getting her way.
yeah. That's a bad thing right there. I don't see how any guy allows their Filipina to do that tampo stuff. It's a bad situation, huh? You
Yes.
need to talk again.
Yeah. I I don't know
Hey,
I don't know why people calling me if I'm doing my live stream, but if I'm not doing anything, nobody's calling me. Like what? You guys know each
welcome in,
person has their
Ken.
own perspective. They
Ken
can.
is doing the 24-hour flights from Ohio. Where's your first stop at, Ken? Are you going up to New York and then over? I don't know why she does that. Just turn off your camera, lady. Make me. I feel skinnier when she has me on half screen. But yeah, it depends on how we used to take it from Indianapolis to Chicago or Indianapolis to New York. Uh, we've been so many different routes that nobody calls me. I did the first 2 years in the Philippines with no phone, so no. I mean, I had my American phone, but you know, I just put it in a drawer, didn't use it. But it finally turned it off. Yeah, Minneapolis to Japan. Okay. Yeah, I went from New York to Japan the first time I flew over. So Indianapolis to New York to Japan. New York, I switched airports too. I was like, man, you guys are driving me nuts. So I had to go from JFK to Gordia or whatever, or vice versa. I can't remember which way. John is his wife's DoorDash now. Hey, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, each person has their own perspective. They do that. And appreciate you sending me that picture of the food. Hamsters. We uh we just had mango shake. My roomie made me a mango shake. Yeah. So he had some huge mangoes. They were the neighbor brought them over. I think these, and they were huge. What's up, the McEastlands in the house? If you guys aren't rocking with the McEastlands yet, you guys go check them out. I don't know what that fruit was that you had that was so sour. I mean, I had some stuff in the Philippines that was sour like that, but I couldn't figure out what that one was. Of course, my wife wasn't here to tell me when I was watching it either. So yeah, glad I don't have all the problems. Yeah, 4 to 6 times a day. Haven't argued in 4 years. Hey, wow, that's amazing. God has really blessed you. He definitely. That is, if you don't have some arguments, or not really arguments, we have more misunderstandings. Yeah, you like your wife's mangoes. Oh yes, fastest route from here. Fastest route. Okay. Sorry, I'm bouncing around, guys. It's bouncy. I don't have no control, so I just pick one and read it. Uh, Welcome in, everybody. In case I didn't personally say hi to you, is that eBay? eBay? Is that how you say that? So today we're talking about good ways of breaking up with those toxic Filipinas. She didn't tell me toxic when I made the thumbnail, but
Well, of course, it should be toxic. There must be a reason to end that relationship, right? If it's too much, you have
no,
issue.
some people in
Not
their
just breakup.
relationships over just any little thing, right?
Yeah, something's wrong with them. Just like somebody told me, said it's not about you, it's me. The problem is me. Nice
That's what
line, right?
somebody told you.
Mm. Here in the comment section, somebody.
Oh yeah, I thought that was one of the things.
Mm. Yes. Are okay. So,
Merce, read what the McGeeslin said.
oy,
Pronounce that
Daman Island. Wait,
in case I said it wrong. Is it eBay? It's a little like fruit. Yeah, that.
iba,
How do you say
iba.
that?
The sour one.
Yeah. Did you see? I don't know if you've seen that video. I watched it on Check Out the Riley. So they were all trying to eat it. Their faces was tearing me up, especially
Yeah,
especially his mother-in-law's her face. Oh, Lordy, it's good.
it's about 26 hours for me to fly to Canada.
Oh, Canada. Many breakups with LDRs. Yeah, a lot of people break up with their LDRs.
Of course, yeah. If there's lots of options for to see, like, hey, you didn't get the standard that I want.
Right.
Bam.
You
Find
getting
another
out
one.
of prison soon? Prison. This is the best prison I ever been to. The weather's perfect. They feed me well.
Maybe
Perfect.
it's calamansi. It's a
Kalamazoo
yellow
is
green one, small,
yeah.
right?
Kalamazoo is different. The one he had was the eBay or whatever. The
Iba.
Kalamazoo, I put that in everything, right? We use it
Hmm.
as a dip for every food that we have, and we drink it like lemonade sometimes.
Yeah, that's what you put as your sauce for fish or anything. Soy
With
sauce,
chickens,
calamansi, and tomato.
everything.
Everything.
I miss you
Yes.
making that for me.
Yeah.
She
All
knows
right.
the perfect way I like it. It's just perfect.
Yeah, everybody does that here. So,
But yours is the best.
of course, it's free. Don't
Well,
pay it.
I don't
Let's
pay
go
for
to
you to
number
make
seven.
it. Number 7.
Yes.
What?
It, Mer-
Embellish? Go ahead.
that's it, Mercy. I want us to part ways amicably. Did I say it right? Maybe I
And
have
that's what I
accent.
was trying to say. I was. I don't think I can say.
uh, Like
Maintain a level of
aluminum,
respect.
aluminum, I watched that stand up.
You're the English teacher. Tell me how to say it.
Well, my accent is
Biblically
way different from you guys
and
are
ably.
amicably
Yeah.
and maintain a level of respect and friendship if possible. And then the
Friend,
Filipinos say, "What? What did you
friendship.
say?"
Bill don't know.
How
Calamansi and water and ice.
and
Yes,
ice.
that's how we
Oh,
do.
for good for the liver, papaya. Yes,
Yeah, we
it's
drink
very
that
good
all
for
the
the
time.
liver.
The right ice,
Cleansing.
not the
Outspoken
wrong
Filipina,
ice.
hello.
Hey, welcome back. Good to see you.
Yes, my wife and son are my everything.
There you go.
That's awesome. I am number seven. Oh, number
Number
seven. I want
7.
us to part ways. Well, first, if
JP, is
foreigners,
that the one he used last time when he broke up?
foreigners, you have to say it slow.
I want to be friends with benefits.
I want us to part ways amicably. AMICABLY. And maintain level of respect and friendship if possible. It's like friends with benefits, right?
Right.
I'm reading Thai Private Eye by Warren Olson, my new
Oh,
book.
wow.
Yep,
Most times, yeah. There you go.
most of
Like
the
you
time.
telling us.
You say,
You
hey,
already
that's my
telling us.
line. That's
That's the
me
one.
right there.
He got
Hi.
it tattooed on his forearm.
Like,
I'd like to
okay,
say
that's
friends with benefits. I mean, friends.
at least I think that one is better than saying friends with benefits. It's
Mhm.
very common. Used it.
Number
You
8.
almost said the word right. I guess I take the almost thing. I value I value the memories and experience we shared, and they always hold a special place in
Oh,
my heart.
goodness.
It's like this word you don't want to break up, right? Hey, Brent's World, hello, hello. You don't want to break up with this one. Acknowledge the positive aspect of the relationship and the meaningful moment you shared together. Show gratitude for the experience you had. Whoa. Don't know if you guys like it. Say I if you like this one. Nay if you don't. Ew. JJ X. That's a nay right there. All right, let's go to number nine. Let's see if it's good. I understand that this may be difficult and painful for you, and I am here to support you through this transition. Oops, what happened to them? So here, Understand that this may be a difficult and painful for you. Make me wanna puke. So that's a nay too. So there's two nay for number 8, depending what happened to that prior relationship. And number 9 too, it's not good. I think it's good. Show empathy and compassion for her emotion, assuring her that you are available to provide support during the challenging time. I I think it's okay, but yeah, I think it's so good. But let's go to number 10. See if it's okay. I genuinely wish you the best in the future endeavor and hope that find happiness you deserve. This is like the conclusion part, right? With all the things you say, you F this, F that, you F, and then you say this conclusion. Say, I genuinely wish, right, the best in your future endeavors. Ta ta. Right. So this one conclude the conversation by expressing your sincere well wishes for her future. Reinforce your genuine desire for her happiness and fulfillment. It says if you break up with someone, you can't have contact with them, then you're leading them on, not fear. That's true. You had to cut it, right? Don't it's a closure. What happened to the days when you could say, I can't deal with the bullshit anymore? Well, you say that when you guys are fighting, right? Don't make a decision while you have that, when you're still mad. You had to make a decision when you're s- sober and, clear mind that, oh, I think this don't work anymore, and vice versa. Yes. If the woman is rich or poor would make a difference on what to do so they're not offended by breakup. Yes. Depend That's a good idea too. I mean, depends how they could handle if they're poor or if they're rich, they might give you revenge, like, oh, beat up this guy, I'll pay you something. I'll pay you money and just to make me feel better. We really don't know, right? The Filipinas have, they said they have their own many boxes. So it depends on how you open. So this live stream is just for all of us to, if it is a yes, if you agree with all these 10 works, some people don't. Maybe there's a winner to that 10 script. Up to you guys. I'll pay 500 pesos to beat him up. 500 is too cheap. It's a slap. One slap, 180-degree slap. So breaking up with the Filipina or anyone for that matter is a sensitive and challenging process. By utilizing these 10 script lines, you can approach the conversation with compassion. Woman, right? They're very sensitive, compassion, all with those feelings. Or you could say the F word, maybe she'll leave you, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Empathy, respect. So, labor is cheap there. Depends on do they really need that 500 or they'll give you a price. Back in a while, I will keep this running. All right, Tim, thank you so much. I have always been told you can't deal with crazy, just walk or maybe run away if they have a knife. That's one thing I forgot about the setting because before I said, I mean, we've read this Zen script. I said you have to be careful, be honest to yourself and be clear that is it really, and the setting. Are you going to talk about that breakup? Not in front of the parents, or not in front of the family or friends, because that's really tough. She gains power if you do that. You had to make sure that, the right place, the timing too, right? Like, if her birthday is tomorrow, please pass that birthday, then break up, okay? Be considerate too. When a lady lows faces with her family and friends, you might need to relocate, move to a new place, safety. Yeah, I talk about that too. Life is good. That, sometimes the cause and effect of a woman that is toxic is has something to do with the environment, the people around her. If you take her away from that, might be a good idea, and she won't be toxic anymore. Well, you just had to put all the options out. Mercy, I'm sorry, I'm lowly trolling you tonight. It's not you, it's me. I know you, JG. It's okay. Appreciate you coming here and, say if you don't like it, right? So, free speech here, everyone. Okay, so I I don't know if you guys have any questions or any situational questions we could talk about, but that's how it is. Relationship is hard to get out with. As I said a while ago, love is like bubblegum. When it sticks, you go crazy. No, it's not that. It's love is like stepping on a wet cement. The longer you stay, the harder it gets out. You have to have a hammer, right? JG, thanks. You're doing fine. Just in a mood. All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Yep. So, hope you guys have learned something about this topic. It's not, like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. People know what they're doing, but maybe there's little thing that you also have to consider, not to break up with the woman. After 10 years, you realize, oh, she have it with this guy and made the relationship last. Always remember, relationship is two-way, right? And the red flag, before you get into the relationship, you have to work. Oh, speaking of going to our relationship, I have another live stream for you guys, and we will talk about if you get the good one, the good Filipina or not. So I decided to have this goodbye thing first, then the, finding out if you get the right one or not, or if she's the one or not. Just because, like, we go to the drama first, then the calming thing. Simply to help people. Yeah, that's my intention. Don't get it in a wrong way. I I am not an expert to this, but would be nice if you guys could share with us. We're learning each other here. It's not the girl you need to watch out for, it's the family. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Brent's living the life. Oh, the Hapsters. Enjoy the weekend, Mercy. Oh, thank you, the Hapster. You too. If you get the good one, don't turn her into the bad one. Yeah, yeah, that's what men are made for. You guys had to lead. If you don't lead, women takes over, right? It's the invasion. It's like watching an alien movie. All right, so I still have time. Still have time, so you're welcome to come up if you have ideas, wisdom to share to people that really don't think they need help, but they need help, or it's just a talk, right? Hey, we have the master in the house. Hey, bye bye.
Hey kiddo, how you doing tonight?
Good. I'm doing good.
Thank you for coming to my live stream last night. I hope
You're
you
welcome.
enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, I did. I see that facial expression.
Yeah. Still new, right? Own that shit.
Own it, man. Own it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting topic you got tonight. I really like it. Um,
Thank you, Lobster.
you know, working for military police in Philippines, I've seen a lot of breakups.
Mhm.
Seen marriages break up. Seen guys break up with their girlfriends, and a lot of it was just plain ugly.
That's so
Okay,
true. Thank you,
very ugly.
Lobster.
And my channel name is Popeye One Brent's World. So I'll tell you a story. All right, tell you a story. When I was working housing disputes, that means I would have to go to Calian or Benedictine housing whenever a Filipina was fighting with her husband. And oh boy, we got a call one night, and this guy was beating the living crap out of
The
his
Filipino.
wife. And, I'm like, oh boy. So we rolled with 2 units. That's 4 people. Me and my partner were the front unit. And we breached the house, and she's standing there with a black eye, missing teeth. I mean, swollen side of her face.
Mhm.
And the guy she's married to stood 6'3",
What?
250 pounds
Oh,
easily.
that's heavy.
Okay,
Breaks the bone every time.
now you got to understand. I'm only 5'8". Okay, I'm 5'8". At the time, I weighed 140 pounds tops.
Mm.
So I said to my partner, I says, let's see if we can get him in cuffs the easy way. And he wasn't going. He wasn't going. So we started tackling him to the ground, and I got my knee in his back while my partner was grabbing his arms and getting ready to put the cuffs on.
Mhm.
But I didn't pay attention because the Filipina come across the room and drop kicked me in my side. She cracked 3 of my ribs with one kick.
Wow.
All right. After I got up, the other the other 2 guys come in and they cuffed her. Okay.
Why did she kick you? I thought she was the one who got hurt.
Because she said I was hurting her husband.
Oh,
Even though
wow.
he beat the crap out of her, she still could not stand to see her husband get cuffed.
Wow.
Okay?
That is crazy.
And so while I'm up against the wall learning how to breathe again, they called for an ambulance. Okay? And
Mm.
this was all over. He wanted to divorce her. He wanted to break up with her. This ties really great within your topic here.
Yeah.
And when he was interviewed, he told the interviewers that, yeah, I told her I didn't want her anymore. I didn't love her. She was a pain in the ass. And the
Mhm.
interview was like, "You actually told her she was a pain in the ass?" Oh, yeah. She's a real, the B word. I won't swear on your
Uh-huh.
live stream.
Thank you.
He called her everything in the book.
Yeah.
And so she started, swinging at him. And before you know it, they were beating the crap out of each other. Right.
Yeah.
So I ended up in the QB Point Hospital for about 2 weeks.
Mm.
All right. And recuperating. And then when I come off of light duty, they sent me right back to housing disputes. I was so depressed. Now, what you have to do is you have to rotate. You can only do housing disputes for like 3 months
Yeah.
because it's very mentally taxing. You see a lot of shit. I mean, you think the military's perfect, it's not. Okay? We have our problems just like civilians. Okay.
Yeah. They have their drama world, huh?
So, caution to you guys, all right? When you're breaking up with a Filipina, don't friggin' talk trash to her, okay?
That's
Don't tell
right.
her she's this or that, you know? Even if
Hmm.
it's true, don't do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Just pack your shit and walk, okay? That
Run.
is my advice to you guys. Now,
Sneak.
there are people out there that say, "Oh, Popeye telling his stories again. Oh, Philippines has changed." No, there's some things in Philippines that ain't changed, and that's the
Hmm.
Filipina. Okay, all right. Talk trash to a Filipina, especially one from Mindanao. She'll kick your ass. All right, it'll be all over but the crying. I can guarantee you. All right.
Yeah. We
Uh,
won't leave marks. Huh?
mm-hmm.
We watch too much crime shows.
That's my little story for your you know how to break up with a Filipina.
Yes.
All right.
Always starts with good words, very nice, poetic words. Convinced a woman to, yeah, yeah, I think it's time, this is not working, sweetie, and I don't want to hurt you physically. I don't want to do this. Those nice words it's painful for the woman, but might be 50% chances you guys would end up beating up each other, right?
So and it's like this, man. When I wrote in the live chat, I was very serious when I said send her to the market, pack all your stuff, and haul ass. Okay,
And I said,
especially
bingo.
especially if she's from Mindanao. Okay,
Wow,
if
man.
she's a Mindanao or a
The
Cebu girl.
stereotype.
All right, Mindanao, Cebu girls, ang mayanite sa ulo ang talaga. All right, they have a very hot head. They get mad quick, and different degrees of mad. Like I look at Mercy and I see how Mercy acts and everything. She's the type of girl when she gets mad, she gets real quiet. And dude, that's like lighting a fuse, and you don't know when it's gonna go off. And when it goes off, oh, kawawa naman. I feel bad for
Kawawa
you.
naman. Yeah, always had to be on a good side to,
Yeah.
and
It's just like the Simon and Garfunkel song, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. You just hop on the
wow.
bus, Gus, make a new plan, Stan. Too bad you couldn't play that song before the show,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That would have been
Would be
fitting.
nice, right? Can narcissistic love a person?
Uh huh. So, but so, do you have any questions for me about the drama we were talking about last night?
Oh, no, no, I don't have it. It's just the lots of cussing words. That's all.
Uh-huh. Did you
And
understand? Did you understand what we were talking about?
well, the title speaks itself, the-
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Title speaks itself.
That's all. Did you like when I was cussing with the two Filipinos in Tagalog?
Yeah, they're laughing too when you say stuff like,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
laughing their butts off, man.
right. Can't
Uh,
believe there's a Filipino like that that speaks like like Vietnamese. About like they don't breathe. They have their own oxygens. They can speak without breathe and talk. Like
hmm
wow,
Oh,
amazed me. It's amazing.
well, you see, you got to understand, Aloe is half European,
Mm.
and he went to one of those highfalutin schools in
He got
Switzerland.
training,
Okay,
huh?
yeah, and so he's half half, but Pinoy Troll,
Yeah.
he's 100% Pinoy.
Okay.
Okay, 100%, and he's funny as hell, man. He's funny as
Right.
hell.
Right.
I
Yeah.
always enjoy talking to him. But we talk about these things. Me and Nico, we talk about these things. Um, like when he was in Colombia, and he's like, "Man, Popeye, how do I get rid of this one?" And I'd walk him through,
Yeah.
but I would always ask him, "What's she like? Is she clingy? Can she be
What do you mean they
violent?"
like not
Yeah, you know, you have to know all those things.
exactly? Yeah.
Definitely.
Have to know. It's like a battle that you had to make sure your reflex are good and you have to be ready.
Uh, but see, guys, if you don't want yourself in that position where you have to break up with a girl, be careful of the girl you take on. Right? Choose,
First,
as an
yeah.
old wise man said, choose wisely, my son.
Exactly.
Choose wisely.
Right, right.
Eh?
See the
But
red flag first.
I mean, she put up about the red flags, right?
Hmm.
Remember?
Yeah. Some guys, I am not generalizing, but they look on the physical of the beauty of the woman. Even the Bible says, beauty is deceiving. They deceived you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I mean, but see, you got to understand men's biology. Everything with us is by sight. Okay. I mean, I picked women out where my friends said to me, Popeye, what's your
you cheat
problem,
us.
man? Siya ang pangit naman ang talaga.
Pang.
Uh, and but she's not pangit to me.
Oh, right. Beauty
Yeah,
lies on the eyes of the beholder. That's true.
yeah.
Yes.
I said, relax, friend. You're not going to sleep with her. I will. You
That's true too. Yeah. Yeah.
know?
That's true. JG
Oh,
said, "Good people make terrible decision every day."
oh yeah, definitely. And I gotta hand it. I gotta hand it to Life is Good. He says wisdom comes after the
Ah,
mistakes. And dude, my lieutenant visited me in the hospital, and
yeah.
he said to me, Popeye, what the hell is your problem? Why did you let that girl run across the room and drop kick you like you were on the WWE? And it was all funny to them, man. There was
Right.
no I feel sorry for Popeye. It was the joke of the day, okay?
Yeah.
Popeye
Like
got
a Filipina.
Popeye got his ass handed to him by a 115-pound Filipina. Okay, and see, I'm not ashamed to say that. As I tell you what happened, I learned a valuable lesson, and when I came back to housing disputes
Yeah.
and we did a takedown, I made sure I had somebody else secure the woman before I started, you know, bringing the guy down to handcuff him. Okay.
Hmm.
And I never made that mistake again. No more crack
Ever.
ribs for
Right. No,
Popeye. Okay.
never ever. Oh, oh.
Oh
Hey.
man.
At least that's the lesson that it's physical. I think our body had a memory too, like how to avoid those situation.
Now I'll tell you honestly, yeah,
Get those
a
imagination.
pretty woman will attract me, but when I start talking to her, that's when she
You find out.
stops she stops being pretty and she
Uh-huh.
opens that
That's
mouth,
true.
and then all of a sudden the veil comes down and you don't like how she's speaking or what she's saying, then all of a sudden that perfect 10 turns into like a 3 or a 4. Okay.
Right, right.
that
You will
that
finally know the person once she or he talks. Like, oh,
mhm.
there's nothing there.
Yeah. I
Cuckoo.
I mean, I've walked up to some really fantastic looking women and
Mhm.
not a brain cell in the brain housing group whatsoever. It's like nothing there, you know? It's like you say if you whisper hello in her ear, you'll hear an echo. You
There's nothing. Tuk, tuk, tuk.
know? Oh man.
True. But there's also, rare species that they're not only beautiful, but they have the brain, the personality. So you hit the
Yeah,
jackpot, once in a thousand, right?
yeah. But I'm not saying I'm some kind of prize either. You know what I mean? But I,
It's what you call descarte. It's your way of how do you want to find that woman. You had to know your standard too. Like, yeah, I really like a woman with this. Like you had to really find out what you want before looking for a woman, right? Because if you're that desperate, you'll just say, oh yeah, that's the one. Come on.
well, I've always kind of looked for a woman that I've had something in common with. Right? And one time I met this girl, and she loved watching hockey.
Yeah.
And, you know, one year on FEN, we were watching the Stanley Cup finals together. Okay.
Mm.
We're having a great time. And she was interested in it. She wasn't interested in it because I was interested in it. It was already her hobby. Okay.
Okay.
And I see,
Did you make sure that it's her hobby or it's just
oh, yeah, I tested her.
okay.
I tested her. When we started
Ask her
watching the game,
questions, right?
I started asking her questions. She was like, bam, bam, bam.
Perfect. Check, check,
And
check.
I said, oh man, I mean, a girl that likes to watch sports. What more could a man ask for?
That's true. Yeah. JG said, Papa, you're a stud.
Me? Nope. Just a regular schmuckatelli. I've
A
had good
good
times.
man.
I've had bad times, man.
Then give me the loyal five. Oops. Look at Jay Tucker. Hello, Jay Tucker. He says, I don't want the girl that's 10. Give me the loyal five.
Really? Hmm.
Interesting. Good man has a happy wife and a family.
Yeah, I will admit it. When I was in my 20s, definitely, I was like, yeah, what flower can I pick tonight?
Oh.
But every guy has to sow his oats. You know what I mean?
When you were in your 20s, Papa, do you have three women at a time,
No,
like
nothing like that. I was what you call a serial dater. If I was dating a woman,
uh-huh.
that was the only woman I was seeing. That's it.
Oh, that's a new generation says one woman man.
Hmm.
That's what they
And
said, one woman.
before I moved on to the next woman,
And that one first.
I would send the other one to the market. Okay.
Have you ever met that woman again in your life? Like, hey, we're still in a relationship. What happened to you? Like,
Oh no, I was always well aware of my geography, so I would not
wow,
meet that woman
you're
again.
the master.
Dude,
Wow,
it
you don't go to that same place again, huh?
in the military we call that situational awareness.
Wow, what a name, what a word.
You have to employ the proper tactics so you don't get caught with your pants
Wow.
down.
Oh, with your pants down. It says back in the day, Popeye was a chick boy. I can tell.
Ah, dude, we were all chick boys in back in the day, man. We had our fun, and then we met the girl that was the one, settled down. Some of us got divorced, some of us did this, some of us did that.
Yeah, we made all
And
the mistakes in the world.
there are quite a few I see in the Philippine genre, I will say, that have not grown up yet and are still chick boys. Okay?
Wow. Never learn, huh? They'd never learn.
Never learn, man, never learn. And if you check my channel out,
Popeye one, yes.
you'll see one of the biggest chick boys there is, Dipstick Travel.
Papa, tell me about those number. How do you number women? Like 5, 10. What does it even mean? I mean, is it level of
Okay,
personality, physical?
the the
Educate
s-
us about that number.
the scale is 1 to 10.
Mhm.
10 being perfect, and one, I won't even look at you. Okay.
Like, whoa, what was that? Like that.
Okay. And I mean, somebody, I've seen some very beautiful women that are like 50, 55 years old, but I consider them a one. I, I, no, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I
Why?
don't,
Because they're old, they're
because of their age. And
past their time,
with
huh?
age comes different factors. They have more baggage and stuff like that. But when I'm out searching for a woman, I will tell you honestly, I look for a total package. All right, it's pleasing to my eye, number one.
Not won't scare you in the dark.
Okay, if you're good looking in my eyes, then you're an automatic five at the start.
Okay.
Okay,
See, there you
now
go, the physical appearance, huh? And then number two,
then number two, if you have good conversation, that brings
sense of
you up
humor.
to maybe 6.5 to a 7. Right?
Mm,
If you're polite, that brings you up
polite.
to an 8.
So meaning not shit talker, huh?
Yeah. And see
And
what you want to
won't
do.
go to your level.
And if you have really good hygiene, that's going to bring you up to about 8, 8.5. Okay.
Oh, hygiene is also included. Man, don't
Yes,
take a shower
dude.
every day. Come on.
Dude, I've seen some women I wouldn't even let my dog cuddle with. Their hygiene is so bad.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't pass the one that farts
And see, that's what I loved about Philippines because
That,
99.9% of Filipinas, they
yeah,
all have good hygiene. All right,
there,
they're
yeah,
on it.
yeah.
They're on it like white on rice, man.
Hmm.
I I have never run across a nasty smelling Filipina. Okay?
Right, right. Because us local will look at each other. We won't judge you saying, "Hey, you're stinky," but we'll look at you and stare you like you're naked or you own a shit. Like,
Hmm.
with the physical, yeah. So we don't want that to happen. So we're really careful, and of course, we don't have personal space here, so we're very close to each
See,
other, right?
and see, another thing that some guys have
We love
is
rice.
what they call a fetish. All right, and some guys are always looking for the girls that got the big boobs, right?
Wow, sorry
Or
to disappoint them, but they're
or
rare,
the
right?
or the big butt. And I tell the guys, I said, look, the itty
Not in
bitty
the Philippines.
the itty bitty titty committee is just as good. All right, and but
Something.
they don't listen, man. They don't listen, And but me, I look for a total package, especially if it comes to the figure of a woman. uh, If she's,
Yeah,
fit.
she exercise, huh?
Yeah, I don't look for certain physical attributes. Okay,
That's
just
physical, right?
hmm
That he had to
yeah.
be. She had to be fit.
And there are some guys that'll say, "Well, I rate a woman from 1 to 10," and they do it just on looks only. And
Ah, that's great.
those are the guys that get into trouble. Those are the
True.
guys that hook up with the bimbos.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
and it's not a good thing. If you're single, the total package don't exist. I have to
Right.
disagree. I have to disagree. Life is
Why
good.
is
I
that?
Because I believe one man bacon is another man's poison. Okay.
What's that mean?
Well,
Means it's bad for somebody and it's good for you?
yes, exactly. You got it.
Okay. So it's not for everybody, huh? Not to share for everybody.
Uh,
It says, Jay Tucker said, "For me, it's about the brain. If I can't learn nothing from you, what are we doing? I like females I could build with. So it's not about the looks, it's about the vibe and energy.
yeah.
If it's the brain, she'll be too smart ass, like she'll complain about stuff, right?
See,
If
I
it's
find
too
a
smart.
Filipina more attractive when her English is really good and she understands what I'm saying. Okay?
Okay.
And you know, and the reason why I say that is because I spent 2 tours of duty in Philippines. And guess what? There's no American girls there. You know what I mean?
Y- What's that mean? There's no American.
Uh, there's no American girls in Philippines when I was there. Okay,
Right.
so if I ran across a Filipina that was halfway decent looking and her English was outstanding, that's the girl I would stick with. Okay, and
That's like 10 for you.
yeah, it's like because like there's nothing more frustrating when you're talking to a girl that you find very pretty and she doesn't understand a friggin' word that comes out of your mouth. Okay.
What if they pretend like, oh,
I've had a couple do that. Yeah.
laughed at your
They
joke?
yeah, they
Yeah.
laugh, they
They,
giggle. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And then later on they're crying because they didn't
Why?
understand you. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Uh,
I did that one time to just be done with it. Like, looks like you're listening. but you're actually not listening.
Well, if a guy starts going, uh huh, yeah, uh-huh, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and he's really not looking you in the face, it's going in one ear and right out the other.
So you have to
Okay.
make sure
All right.
he have to look you in the face, huh?
So if Bam ever does that to you, just give him a good one right across the face and say, "Pay attention."
You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. See, what single man life is good. Narcissist will make an exemption for the narcissist if it's not full blown narcissist. May, might the relationship might survive, right?
Mhm. I don't think any relationship can survive with a narcissist. Narcissists usually end up cold and lonely and on their own
Mm.
in the end. They do. Or they end up in jail because they beat the crap out of somebody.
Just to feel good,
Hmm.
beat up with somebody.
Yeah.
JG said, I'm picking up the desperate. I have no option. I will let women and their family abuse me. Attitude because I can't do any better vibe. What is JG saying? Picking up the desperate. Oh, this desperate woman. You're picking up the desperate woman, huh?
Oh,
You're gonna use this live stream then.
I bet you a dime to a dollar JG was the guy in the club at 2 o'clock in the morning and he was taking the leftovers. Hmm. Tell me I'm wrong, JG. Oh.
Says Jay Tucker said, it's not like that all the time. Some females just want you to be on the same page as them and for you to not do them dirty. That's all. What's this mean?
Do them dirty? You know, don't screw them over. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And being on the same page is like what you're always talking about, good communication. Got to have
Yeah.
good communication.
And starting a relationship, you guys have to agree that you guys starting a relationship, right? It's called projectionism.
JG calls that projectionism.
Is JG being sarcastic?
Yeah, he when I told him, come on, JG, you were the one picking out the leftovers at 2 o'clock in the morning." The it's, but I'm really not accusing you of that. I'm saying you might be.
Might we don't know, right? Yeah. You understand everything I said. Of course, you guys are, yeah. Well, you said five for physical, right? You find the woman straight five if she's physical
Yeah,
appearance, she's
and
pretty, right?
see that the relationship to me when I say she's a five, physically appearance,
Mhm.
is that okay? We're 50% of the way there, right?
But there's like makeup and the hair,
Oh yeah, I've gotten a
It,
few.
it
What
they get straight one. Like, whoa! I thought you're
have you ever heard the term surprise package?
no. What is
Okay,
it?
I'll tell you, man. Yeah, it's like you go to the nightclub, pick this girl out. She's like super friggin' hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you wake up the next morning and all her makeup is off,
Uh-huh.
and you look at her and you say, "Who are you?" You
Seen that all the time in the movie. Like, whoa, that's a surprise package, huh?
Yeah, that's a
Won't have
surprise
a
package.
second time together.
Yeah.
Right? We don't really know. Women are they cover, they put masks on, they're Yeah, their hair down. I scared Bam one time. Yeah,
Hmm.
wake up in the morning with your hair. I have a long hair, so it's covered my hair. Look like I'm a witch. Whoa, what was
Yeah,
that?
yeah, Tim, that's a
Yeah,
different kind of surprise
surprise
package.
can be
You have to
dangerous.
go
Does
over to
that
Big
mean?
Shot Travel to see that kind of surprise package.
What does Tim this yak means? What kind of surprise package is that, Tim?
Oh, kind of like the one that Big Shot Travel had in Thailand.
The package. I
Yeah,
know that one.
yeah, when he went to the Walnut Bar.
Oh, wow. Is that what you call it?
That was the actual name of the Walnut Bar.
Wow.
The bar,
There's a
Walnut Bar.
movie. There's a movie about that kind of, they were
Oh yeah, I
having
know
a
the movie you're
bachelor's
talking
party. What's
about.
the title?
I know the movie you're
Bam
talking.
can't breathe when he watched that one. He can't breathe, laughing.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Hangover? Was it a Hangover movie?
Yeah, The Hangover. And they were in Thailand. It was funny as hell, man. I was so shocked
That's
because
why
like
we call it Bangkok.
that's no lie.
Yes. How does a beautiful young lady love an old ugly fart? What's I think you know the answer to that, right? How does a beautiful young lady love an old ugly fart?
Dude, you know, I'll tell you, and I'll answer it this way. It only takes 3.5 inches to satisfy a woman. And do you know what's 3.5 inches long?
There's three.
Your ATM card.
Oh yeah, the same size. That is crazy. When you find out,
Uh,
Chan, let me know. Hey, is it true that the Filipinas they love black dudes? I never been there, but I will be out there this summer. Black
yeah, there's
dude.
a lot of Filipinos that like black guys. Yeah, definitely.
There's a story here. I think that in woman the nightclub something, and there's this 6'5" black guy wanted to get the woman, you know, and all those ladies was there were very scared because he said, "Oh, I don't want to get hemorrhage."
Uh,
So yeah, they have to pay big money, huh? Popeyes was I was about to say that lies, but you got right.
the 3.5 inch credit card.
3.5. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Right. Well, I've learned a lot today. The 3.5. I thought that size. I'm about to say I disagree with that. But now I found out it's ATM. I think so too. Heard the passport bros.
Yeah, my buddy Freddie Frunky Town, he goes to Philippines. He's had no problem with the Filipino women, and so and I've seen the passport bros. They're pulling some really good looking Filipinas, quality Filipinas, I have to
Mm.
say. So like,
As long as you know what you want, I think you'll get it.
yeah,
You
I
just need to
mean,
say no, next, 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 next. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Keep finding your reference, your standard. But
you know,
if you come here, if you're too desperate, oh,
I can honestly say. all my time in the Philippines and talking with Filipinas, I really haven't seen much of a problem when it comes to race, you know, the color of a guy's skin.
Hmm. Yes, that's true. It's the personality in all races in the world, not racist.
Hmm.
In all race in the world, there's people, bad people, good personality. So if we're not that stereotype, but because based on our culture that we do not, get out of the relationship just because you had to I think guys had to know that they had to look on, good family, you had to know if it's a green flag or a red flag before you get into the relationship, right, Papay?
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, some guys, I've seen them do some stupid things, and I've seen them come to Philippines. First girl they meet, they bet her down, and that's it. And like 3 months later, there's so much buyer's remorse. Okay, it's ridiculous. I mean, you guys got to remember. Okay, what I'm about to say here is very adult. You meet a Filipina, and you hit it off great, and you have sex right away, dude. That's just like getting married. And that's it. She's yours, lock, stock, and barrel. Okay? And that's the way she sees it. Okay? So, if you're a playboy, I can only tell you stick to the bars, hang out with the bar girls. You'll be a
Right.
lot safer. Okay?
True, that's true. Yeah.
You know,
Right. Learn from the expert, everyone, the master.
not me, man. I just tell you what
He
I
have
know.
experience.
I'm no master.
The black belter.
I
Yeah.
just tell you what I've seen and what I've experienced.
Okay. Yeah. Share your
And
wisdom to others, right? So they won't get that
mhm,
mistake again. Mm. Regret is always in the last part of the.
mhm,
If you guys have watched this live stream, you should we should regret and the first, like imagine yourself with a woman and say, how will I become if uh, I get this type of woman or this type of woman? You had to predict your future sometimes. See if it's really a good to jump on the cliff or not. Or
mhm.
better yet, stay single. If you're here in for a good time, just stick to that plan, right?
Oh,
Popeye's here, the
and
wisdom.
another tried and true thing when if you're an American and it's your first time in Philippines and you're meeting Filipinas, keep the phrase "I love you" out of your mouth.
Oh yes.
Right?
Oh yes.
Do
That's
not
true.
say that crap to a Filipina. Don't do it.
That's game over right there.
All right? You tell a Filipina you love her, that's like a declaration of marriage. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Don't do it.
So can you still say that? You said the safer is the bar, but
If
if
you're a
you
chick
say that,
boy, if you're a chick boy, stick to the bar girls. Okay? And if you're a real chick boy, I strongly suggest you go to Thailand because with the girls
you
there
meet a
in the bar
virus,
scene, it's pure transactional. Okay?
it's good. Yeah.
You get you get so much time for so much money, and then that's it. Okay?
That's it. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen when I went to Thailand. It's really crazy in there. Crazy
Hmm.
good, crazy surprise stuff. Like you're going to blow your mind just by looking. Just by looking. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Hey, Popeye, I really appreciate the stories and all the wisdom you shared with us. I hope these foreigners that watch this live streams will, will be warned, right? That before they come to the Philippines and check everything out, they know already that not to do and what to do.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I always enjoy coming on here. What happened to BAM?
The internet, they said China took over.
The internet in
Yes, they have.
Hawaii? In the United States, he lost his internet in the United States. What, he didn't pay the bill?
Oh, I think the bill is paid, but there's a, you know, something happened. I don't know. Sounds like he's in the Philippines that I don't know of.
Yeah,
You better
really.
be you better be in Hawaii. You're in the Philippines. I could
uh,
find you.
Tim
Yeah.
Daszak saying, "Bam, when you coming back to paradise?"
Well, I don't think this is the paradise anymore. Hawaii is the paradise right now.
Uh huh.
Thank you again, Papa. I won't stay long. I won't take all your time. I really appreciate the time and the wisdom you shared with us.
Oh, you're
I learned a
welcome,
lot.
hon. You're welcome. You're welcome. And you all have a good night and take care.
Thank you, Papa. I hope you guys learn a lot. That's not everybody, not all human beings likes to share this kind of stuff. This they might say or tell you, "Hey, go on your own, learn whatever lessons." They're too selfish to share the experience and the wisdom they have. But here these people here in the comment section says it all, and Popeye as well, of what they know. You guys, you know could help you somehow, right? Buy a chick Jollibee, you're gonna get lucky too easy. John Quinn, thank you for coming. Jay Tucker, thank you. Glad you've learned stuff here. Yeah, I'm not sure if tomorrow's the day for if you got the right woman, a Filipina, but I have another uh, live stream that we're going to talk about. Some here are already married with the Filipina, had a relationship with the Filipina, had a Filipina that they're willing to share if they agree that if they didn't know that it's still right after 10 years or no, but we'll find more maybe tomorrow or the next day. Okay, Popeye confirmed my thoughts. There you go. Team Diziak lives in the Philippines, so he's living the dream. So check his channel too. Yes, I never had one. This is crazy. Woman's crazy, duh. And Philippines too. But guys, thank you so much for staying with me. Hope you guys learned stuff. We talk about the script you're gonna say, and yeah. So I will see you again in the future about if you find the good woman or not. Or maybe, we still have hope to love, right? It's nice to have somebody to love. Yep. So thanks everyone. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you all. Thank you. Uh, thank you. Life is good for the blessing. we'll try again maybe tomorrow. I'm not promising. Sometimes I don't show up on time. I'm a Filipino. I got the license. No. And Tim, thank you. Chasing Tail, I know we have a playlist of single Filipinas. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, we have a playlist. You might like one of those, Filipina. I will be. All right. Thank you again. I hope to see you next time. And bye, guys.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we want to express our gratitude for your support and engagement throughout the broadcast. Your comments, questions, and feedback made this a truly interactive experience, and we appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to join in today. Before we sign off, we want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember, by subscribing, you'll get notifications when we go live or upload new content, so you'll never miss a chance to engage with us and the community. Plus, it's completely free and only takes a few clicks, so why not give us a try? Also, feel free to leave any suggestions for future topics or guests in the comments below. We're always looking for new ideas and perspectives, and your input is invaluable in shaping the direction of this channel. Finally, we want to extend a heartfelt thank you for being part of this community. Hit that like button to show us some love, and whether you've been following us for a long time or just discovered our channel today, we're grateful for your support and enthusiasm. We hope to see you again soon in the next live stream, and until then, stay